When a good Samaritan confronts the man who abandoned his terrified dog at the park, he goes ballistic. Acts of kindness, regardless of their scale, have a way of returning to reward us, whether through reciprocation or the positive energy of the universe. It often feels like things improve a little when we lend a helping hand to someone in need. However, the saying, "no good deed goes unpunished," can still hold true at times. When a Chicago woman noticed a fellow pet owner had left his dog alone at the park for nearly an hour, she felt compelled to voice her concern about the animal's well-being upon his return. Nevertheless, it was the man's response that left the entire park in shock. If you were to look up animal lover in the dictionary, you find a picture of Deborah Irvin. The Chicago photographer is the proud parent of a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Cooper and even runs her own pet photography business. Being the dedicated pet owner that she is, Irvin makes sure to walk Cooper regularly, often taking him to the popular Fred Anderson Dog Park in South Loop. But on the morning of November 9th, 2017, her visit to the dog park was anything but pleasant. As Irvin unleashed Cooper to give him a chance to stretch his legs, another park patron did the same with his own dog. However, instead of taking a seat alongside the other pet owners, the man simply got up and left. According to Irvin, the dog immediately went into a panic, clearly confused as to where his owner had gone. He was there by himself. Another witness told CBS 2. He was nervous. He was looking for his owner. Irvin and the other pet owners approached the stressed canine. When they got close, they discovered that he had no tag or collar to identify him or his owner. Believing that no one would return for the dog, Irvin took action. First, she opted to wait 10 minutes, just in case the man did come back for the poor pup. But after those 10 minutes passed without a sign of the owner, Irvin contacted Animal Rescue to come collect the dog. However, before anyone from Animal Rescue could arrive, a familiar vehicle pulled up at the park. To the surprise of Irvin and the other park goers, the dog's owner had returned for his pup. The man strolled into the park and went right for his dog, leashing him up as if nothing had happened. Irvin, however, was troubled by this. After all, the man had left his pet alone here for well over half an hour. Hoping to talk some sense into the owner, Irvin voiced her concern for the dog and explained that what he had done wasn't okay. The man refused to listen and instead became hostile and stormed off with his pet. But Irvin wasn't about to let this neglectful pet owner get off that easily. Taking out her phone, she pursued the man into the parking lot. Only there, he continued to grow even more aggressive, saying, "You're not an effing cop," as Irvin followed him to his car, making sure to get a clear shot of his face and his license plate. The dedicated animal lover was barely concerned for her own safety, even as the man got in her face and shouted, "Get the f off my car." Things continued to escalate as the man had clearly had enough of the pursuing pet owner's reprimands. After yanking his dog up by his leash and tossing him into the car, he turned around and spat at Irvin. Climbing into his vehicle, the man then made a last-ditch attempt to get Irvin to stop recording. He rolled down his window and swiped at Irvin's phone, though she managed to hang on to it and continued to film as he drove away. Returning to the park, the other pet owners commended Irvin, explaining that this wasn't the first time the man had abandoned his dog at the park. Irvin was shocked at this news, and in hope of dissuading any future abandonment attempts, she shared her video on Facebook. Irvin's post was flooded with an outpouring of support, with many fellow animal lovers condemning the actions of the hostile pet owner. However, a number of users were also quick to point out the danger of the situation, warning her that things could have gotten violent at any moment. But Irvin's only concern at the time had been the well-being of the dog. If this man is proven to be a repeat offender, obviously from the video he has some anger management issues, perhaps my efforts will help to keep this very sweet pup safe, she told CBS 2. Still, that didn't stop Irvin from filing a police report against the man, as spitting at someone is technically considered battery. The man was later identified by local police, though according to CBS 2, they weren't actively searching for him at the time. Although Irvin emerged victorious in her encounter with the pet owner, the incident left lasting impacts. Despite receiving support from fellow parkgoers, she conveyed that she had no plans to return to Fred Anderson Dog Park anytime soon. Even though she'll need to find another place for Cooper to play, it's evident that wherever Irvin chooses to go next, she will be welcomed by numerous grateful pet owners. If Irvin's video has inspired just one person to be more attentive to their pets, then all the turmoil of that November day will have been worthwhile. What are your thoughts on Irvin's actions? Please share your opinions in the comment section. Thank you.